a few miles on to the Highland Wildlife Park at Kincraig. This is an offshoot of the Royal Zoological Society of Scotland, better known for Edinburgh Zoo. Open all year round. Discover Scotland's wildlife, past and present, both from the comfort of your own car and on foot. Drive through herds of red deer, magnificent Highland cattle, ancient breeds of sheep and wild horses. Extinct in the wild, they were saved by conservation breeding in zoos from only 12 remaining captive animals. We pass the gatehouses, now detached from its big house by the A9 that once led to the mansion of Ballaville. This is another Macpherson mansion, built by Adam for Ossian Macpherson, who's buried at Westminster Abbey and translated the great works of Ossian. This house may be familiar to many as Kilwilly's in the Monarch of the Glen. Kincraig is the next port of call, and Kincraig Stores may also be known to many, as it's home to the fictional Glenbogle Stores, also from the TV series. Head to Feshy Bridge. A short distance before the bridge are 3 waymarked walks in the forest and alongside the river. The gravel, washed down over thousands of years, has created an alluvial fan below the bridge. Continue deep into the remote Glenfeshie estate. Some 42,000 acres was sold by one Dutch owner to another for a figure of £8 million a few years ago. Glenfeshie Hostel and Bunkhouse is set amidst the wild splendour of this glen. It sleeps 16 in 4 rooms. Along with an open-plan living and dining area with wood-burning stove, it also features a newly refitted kitchen, 3 shower rooms, drying and laundry room. At the end of the public road, an old drover's route continues south, and here, interestingly, terraces can be clearly seen, carved by receding ice and floods. This glen was once a favourite of the artist, Sir Edwin Henry Landseer, who had a cottage here, and visited the Queen at Balmoral, which is located at the end of this drover's road. Landseer's most famous painting, Monarch of the Glen, depicting a stag, was painted here. However, a major cull of deer in the glen caused national outrage and demonstrations at the Scottish Parliament a few years ago. Continue on to Rothiemurchus. These forests have been carefully worked for many centuries and are still in the hands of the local laird, the Grants. Over 10 million trees, with the average being 100 years old, and some giants are over 300 years old. These majestic Scots pines, underpinned by juniper and heather, create the ideal habitat for rare birds such as crossbills, crested tits and capercaillie. Hidden in the forest is Loch Yellan, Loch of the Island, with its 13th century island castle. However, the island decreased in size when a sluice raised the water level that now obscures the zigzag causeway once said to connect the castle to the shore. Voted Britain's best picnic spot in 2010, with some great low-level walking. The path around the loch is part of the 50-kilometre Rothiemurchus Way. These days the island is home to a pair of nesting ospreys. Loch Yellan Pottery is a rural craft pottery located on the road to the loch. The pottery is a small informal place where people can enjoy browsing at their leisure and take time to appreciate the delightful surroundings. The pots are hand-thrown in red earthenware by Penny Weir. The results are spontaneous and simple and reflect Penny's enjoyment in handling the clay.